Here's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Washington Redskins. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 39 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
No, check, Patriot!
A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over them. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. Breeze on the draw, gets to Kamara. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Here we go.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Breeze. Flushed out right. And Thomas has it. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson. Alvin Kamara really settling into the league in his second season. And, of course, he came out of Tennessee, but not a lot of people remember he started at Alabama.
He did, and got caught in that big mix of running backs at Bama. And they like those bigger, thicker runners, those guys who can break down defenses through the middle. Alvin Kamara ended up leaving Alabama, going to a junior college for a while. I believe he went to Hutchinson Junior College before matriculating at Tennessee and finding his way to the NFL, where he is now a star.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Here we go.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Ready. Yellow lady. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Right here. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Right, right.
Now Breeze, eluding the pressure right. Hard throw, incomplete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Out comes a Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Doxson with a grab over the middle. And he's only able to get it to right around the 3. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On second down, Peterson. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Here's Ginn. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, and he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
21, 21. 36, 36.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
11. Ready, what's that?
Shotgun now for Breeze. And that is incomplete. Breaking that one up, the former All-Pro Josh Norman.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that, because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then, because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play, there was zero space. No gain.
Detroit!
Looking to throw. Buying time to his left. And Davis with it left side. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
The Saints with an extra defensive back here on 3rd on the field.
Could they blitz?
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56.
Back to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ready. Yellow weighty. 21.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. Breeze now on 1st down. Flush to his right. The 20. And complete right side to Cook. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 6 there on first. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
12.
Breeze to throw again. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Breaking that one up, the former All-Pro Josh Norman. So getting in there to swat that one away, Josh Norman defensively.
I still remember the first time I saw him in person. It was a postseason college all-star game, and he's out of Coastal Carolina, and he was the buzz of the week. Everyone kept talking about that corner. Got to go back and do more work on him. It's paid off pretty darn well, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Josh Norman's had quite an impact in the NFL.
Coastal Carolina round 5 and now a stud.
90. Hey, two.
Now Breeze again. And it's caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Got it. 21.
Again, it's Breeze. And he rifles one incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation, because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They come out here in the I.
Hey, easy.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They give it to Peterson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They're going to look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll drop the throw. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. In for the score. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. Flush to his right. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
Monday. Ready. Ready.
On 1st down, Breeze escaping the pressure right. He's going to throw it across his body, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Being chased out left. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. The Redskins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Detroit! Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Gone! 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 Gone!
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone! 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 Gone!
They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it. Could not hold on through the end of the play.
No. Check. Patriot! Patriot!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that.
Check.
That's why he goes.
Patriot!
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to the ground, Peterson. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back to throw here. His throw caught at about the 5. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Lucky 56.
They'll set up to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson as the first half is winding down. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Got it! Under.
The final shot before half for Breeze. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Redskins who have the lead here. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. From the gun, it's Breeze. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
They try to fire up the run game with Adrian Peterson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They run again on first down. Peterson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Adrian Peterson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun on third down, Breeze to the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Breeze now on first down. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off near his own 48. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. Hopkins with the extra point, and it is 28-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with the tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Breeze now to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Breeze now on first down. Flushed out right. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints get a bit closer. Lutz good on the extra point. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense.
Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
He'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready? You waiting? I got him, man. I got him. He's mine.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Breeze. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Watch that end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Ready? We waiting? Hey, kill. Four down.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. The Saints on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Breeze to throw again. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Matt Ioannidis in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Ready? No, we're waiting. 21. You ready? Listen.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Again, Peterson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Got a man out of the backfield. It's Chris Thompson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Lucky 56. Hey. We got 3. We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Detroit! 58, 58, fight. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a 1st down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready, yellow lady. Sammy.
Here's Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. He'll buy some time right. And this is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Hey, two.
Again, it's Breeze. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So he's hit pay dirt twice, but still they're facing that deficit here in the 2nd half.
So they're going to see if they can continue to find ways to get him the football, because obviously something is working for him to find the end zone twice. In any event, however this turns out, he's going to be hard to deal with in the film room, isn't he? He's going to want to know why he's not getting more passes thrown to him.
Those big tight ends are getting greedy. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit!
They run again with Peterson. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Set! 3-19! 3-19! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
No, check! Patriot! Patriot!
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Complete. Richardson has it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep. This is caught inside the 15. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 41 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively,